understand right now, even in training camp, that to study the opponent, you got to watch film. But you don't just study for what they don't do, what they do bad. You study what they do well, so that you can compete with their best.
Amen.
I got to work this day. See, in order for me to be the best I can be, I have to study your best, so that I can become on the same level, so I can get better than that. See, the enemy, the problem is, some of y'all don't understand your opposition. You think they just out to get you, but you don't understand. See, the enemy isn't just studying your weaknesses. The enemy is also studying your strengths. He is looking at what you're good at, and he is watching it in slow motion, and he's stopping the tape, and he's saying, ooh, looking at his demons. You see how they do that? So he's coming up against you. When you're at your best, he's studying it. See, this is why you can never take a break, because your opposition is never taking a break. He is taking clips. He'll take a snapshot of your best and worst moments and keep it on loop. But we don't do the same for him. We don't take snapshots of how he got us. We don't take snapshots. We don't watch the film on how he trapped us. We don't watch the film on how he set us up. We always talk about, I messed up. How did I mess up? Did you watch the tape? Did you go back to see how he got you? Did you watch the tape to see how you were getting up to that? Did you put it on like he do you on slow-mo and watch how he would be like, oh, I didn't even see him sliding up. You got to understand, he got your issues on tape. But he also have your successes on tape. Because see, when we ride in our successful roller coaster, we don't worry about nothing. See, because we don't pray when we're happy. We don't ask for covering when we're happy. So guess what? We're vulnerable. And he knows it. And he watches you. Saying, they don't even understand, they dropping their guard. And just like a snake bite, you go from happy to depressed. And you don't know why, because he was watching the tape, because he knew your patterns. He know how long you normally stay happy. You know how long you go without praying when you're happy. And he's like, on the fourth day of her happiness, he pulls out the Excel spreadsheet and goes to stats. On her fourth day of happiness, she drops down from prayer from 75% to 35%. On the fifth day, it's 15%. So on that fifth day is when we're going to attack. See, but if you understood that, on your fourth day, you prayed more than you did on the first. Keep that look going. Oh, see. That right there gets somebody free. That right there gets somebody free. That right there will break a curse right there. But we're not studying. We're not studying like he is. Because we don't understand. I'm saved, but I have issues. And if I don't deal with those issues, he will. If I don't deal with the issues, he will. Amen? Amen. Either I'm going to give those issues to God, or he's going to give those issues to his demons.
Yes. Yes. That's right. Amen.
Woo. But somebody is going to be assigned to those issues.
Get us together, Jesus.
I would prefer giving God my issue than him giving some demon assignment to keep going with those issues.
Amen.
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 So how many times do we say that we have to get ourselves together before we can do something else? That's such a trick of the enemy. That's such a trick. You know why, Breakthrough? Because we aren't qualified to get ourselves together.
Yes. Yes.
Come on now.
We're not qualified to get ourselves together. But we get on this emotional high and we start feeling ourselves, thinking that we're higher, as the Bible said, than we ought.
Yes.
And the enemy is just waiting for us to get from confidence to cockiness. Because when you get into that cockiness, he can say, because once you go cocky, you go above God.
Yes.
And he knows once you go above God, you leave the protection of God.
Yeah.
Because there's only one God, there's only one in charge. And when you get cocky, you start thinking you doing it. And the enemy sometimes wait on the seventh day of pure joy. They think they're doing something. Attack.
Amen.
Hallelujah. If we were qualified to get ourselves together, what would we need salvation for?
Right. Come on.
So even when you're doing well, continue praying so the wellness continues.
Yes. Yes. Amen.
You know when you're sick and you go to the doctor and he gives you antibiotics, you know what most of us do? We take it for the first few days and we say, I'm feeling better, I don't need it anymore.
Yeah. That's good. That's good.
And that's what we do with life. We start praying, things are working for our good, things get better, and we release into praying, feeling like I don't need to do it as much with the same consistency as I did because I feel better, things are better. Come on, who am I talking to? Who am I talking to?
Amen.
And the enemy's banking on it. He's banking that you're going to have a bottle of antibiotics in your kitchen. Like you can have all that undeveloped prayer in your house.
Come on now.
Bottles of underdeveloped
Come on now.
prayer. Prayers that could have broken some things,
Yeah.
but you thought you were good enough so you didn't need to continue in the manner that you did. Ooh, this is getting somebody free
Amen.
today. This is, I feel it. I feel change